have new stuff for you today. Let me adjust this camera just a second and get that straight for you. There we go. So we got everything straight. Let's see, we've had a bunch of new stuff come in this week, and we've got more coming in next week. We have about 2 more orders coming in next week. We had 2 orders come in this week and 3 decent sized orders. So we have all the exclusive colors of the Blockbuster pieces. So we'll have those to show tonight. I also have some other new pieces that I had ordered besides the Blockbuster pieces. So we'll have those to show you. There are still 4 out of 5 fashion fixes left from, I guess they were September's fashion fixes. So I'm going to drop those in the chats later and on my page. If you want any of those, please let me know so that I can go ahead and order them. In most cases, the single pieces are not available. I have to order the whole set. So it would be a set of 4. Hi, Mom. Hi, Shannon. Good to see you guys. I'm still missing number 6. I have no idea where number 6 went. This just blows my mind because normally I would have found it by now. But it's just not showing up. So there's that. And it was hot and humid today. Were you out, Shannon? We were at Fayetteville Street today, and it was pretty darn humid out there, making it kind of uncomfortable. But at least it could be worse, right? Could be 97 degrees and humid. So we only made it 77 and humid. We'll count that as a win. Let's see, what else do we have? Invoices went out. I think there might be 1 or 2 still hanging out there. I haven't really checked because I went through and sent some earlier that had canceled themselves. So I renewed those and sent them out for you. So if yours is still hanging out there, you might want to take a look in your email. Yeah, 77 was nice, but it was so humid. So, you still have that sweaty feeling. It's awful. Hi, Aunt Dora. You were out door to door. Yeah, it was kind of uncomfortable today, but not as bad as it has been. So we're going to take that. I think that might be all I need to tell you. So let me grab my jewelry bust down here, because I did finally find that. And let's get started. If you happen to want my earrings or my necklace, these are black metal with white rhinestones, hearts, double hearts on the top on a fish hook, and then single heart on the bottom. And this is kind of a puffy heart. If you want either one of those, I have, I think, 2 more of the hearts left and 1 more set of earrings. So that's what we've got for you today. Yeah, I like them. The earrings just came out, and I was so happy because we didn't have earrings to match this before. So I was just wearing black hoops. The black glitzy hoops with the white rhinestones match this nice. But I saw these, and I'm like, oh, that's perfect. So had to get some. All right. Now I can't remember the name of this one. Show-stopping shimmer. I believe that's what this one is. Show-stopping shimmer. This one is in gold. So normally we have silver with white rhinestones. This one, hi Tracy, hi Kim, is gold with the gold tone rhinestones in teardrop shapes. This is one of my favorite Blockbusters. I wear this one a lot, and I have it in I think every color it's ever come out in. So that tells you how much I like it. This is the length. So about half of your necklace is going to be above the collar, about half of it below. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down just past mid-chest. Let me write down Tracy and Kim. So very nice length, very adjustable. And we have these large links. So if you really wanted it to be shorter than that, you definitely could do that. Maybe connect it up in here, so that it shows in your higher neckline tops. We have 3 of these. So this is show-stopping shimmer. Sorry, I can't talk today. Show-stopping shimmer in gold. And it is going to be our first one for tonight. Yay! Got our first one out of the way. Always got to get that first one in. Next piece. Also in a limited edition color, I have 2 of these. This is our Toast to Perfection necklace. This one is in a light pink. It is normally white with silver. So we have the pink pearly beads, white rhinestones in little clusters. The earrings are also those little clusters of the pearlies and the rhinestones. So they match really nicely. You wouldn't have to upgrade if you didn't want to. If you want something bigger, of course, we can always find an upgrade for it. But this is the length. So sitting just above this collar. So this is a shorter length with the 2-inch extension. It is going to sit down here just underneath the collar, not quite reaching to mid-chest. It's going to be right about there. So this one is Toast to Perfection in pink. I gotta get my camera angles right. I'm not used to this. Let's see. Let me see if I can tip this one just a little bit. There we go. Make it a little bit easier. We changed the desk setup again because the other monitor was too big for me. And now I have to figure out where my cameras are again. Toast to Perfection in pink. We have 2 of these. It's going to be number 2. And I did not do that on purpose. I'm just that talented. All right. Next up, I'm going to not put this one on the bust right at the moment because I want to show you this. This is like our All the Trimmings necklace in that it has the ribbon instead of a chain. So this ribbon can be adjusted as much as you want to. So you can make this a short length necklace by tying it up closer here, and I'll show you that on the mannequin, or you can make it a longer one like they have by leaving a lot of that ribbon out. This is a brown ribbon. It's going with our fall colors. And this one's also in gold. There's a lot of gold out this season. So if you were a gold fanatic and it went out of style, kind of cramped your style, it is back. So gold is very popular this year. Hi, Allison. Good to see you. I know Allison doesn't like gold, but I used to like gold until I couldn't find it anymore. This is Tantalizing Tapestry. This is in brown. So again, all our fall colors. We've got the peaches, we've got the rusty browns, the greens, a little bit of blue and purple in there. Let's get that up close so you can see it. A little bit of iridescence in those blue ones, the light icy blue ones right here are iridescent. Again, I'm going to show you where they have it tied at, what that's going to look like. That is going to hang right below the bust. So if you want it longer, you can leave it tied the way they have it. If you want to tie it closer and make it a shorter length necklace, you could tie it anywhere up to, you feel where the end of the ribbon is. You can literally go all the way up here. I wouldn't want it that far up. It's kind of a chunky piece to wear that far up, but you're definitely going to be able to make it a mid-chest necklace if that's what you prefer. So a lot of variation available with this one. This is Tantalizing Tapestry. It is in brown. We have 2 of them. It is going to be number 3 tonight. There we go. My chain just tickled my neck. I have my chain pulled back on this one, and so I've got that extra chain dropped down my back, and it tickled. Always something. I just want to make sure there's no little mosquitoes running around here. There shouldn't be, but you never know. So, number 3 to Allison. Gotcha. Did you get a better picture over there, Allison? Is that why you went over there? This one is Cosmic Cocktail. This is blue and black metal. So we have the blue rhinestone, kind of a navy. You can see it's a darker, it's not a royal. A navy blue. Those are abstract shapes. We're in the black metal. This is the snake chain. Love the snake chains because they can't pull on anything, but it also doesn't give you as much adjustment. We've also got little hematite spacers in between these that you'll be able to see when I have it closer up. This is the length. So most of it's going to be above the collar, just barely touching under the collar. But with the 2-inch extension, this whole piece is going to move down below the collar. Nothing's working for you? Okay. That's fair. When you're going through so many different zones, it's hard to find something that's consistent. There we go. So now you can see those little hematite spacers in between. They're in upside down teardrops. Yeah. Wasn't number 3 pretty? So this is Cosmic Cocktail in blue. We have 2 of these left. And this is number 4. Hi, Becky. You didn't miss too much yet. Okay. Next up, if you're a pearly girl, we have post earrings with pearly bows. Aren't these cute? Bows are very in this season. They go with their, I think they're calling it a romantic trend. So we've got a lot of bows and hearts and flowers. I've got these kind of tips so that you can see them because they're kind of wide. So the post is, of course, right in the center. Let me see if I can turn this so I can give you an idea of what the size is. And these do bend. So, you know, if you want to bend them down a little bit or make the bow pieces fatter, you can do that. This is the size. So we have Better Ballerina. We have 2 of these. They do have a pearly finish on them. These are number 5. Thought I'd mention that because sometimes they just look white. So let's see. Let us find a question because it's time for our first question. Oh, guess I better put it in a different place. Otherwise, we're going to lose everything. It's just pretty normal. We're in downtown Raleigh today, and there was a couple walking down the street, and they said they were lost. And I told Max they should ask me where something is, wherever they're going. That way we can all be lost, because I wouldn't have any idea where they're going either. Let's see. Find a good question. Oh dear, I think we better not ask that question. That one was a pretty blue. Okay. Well, let's see who's familiar with all the top soda brands. We have 5 answers on this one. And they're pretty evenly divided, surprisingly. So I don't know how they ranked them. But let's go with number 3 out of 5. Name a soda that people like to drink. A soda that people like to drink. So let's see. How is your soda knowledge? Pepsi. That was number 3, Becky. My favorite. I love Pepsi. Tracy guessed it right along with you. Coke was number 1. How do they keep getting the number 1 spot? Dr. Pepper was number 4. Sprite actually didn't make the list, surprisingly, and neither did Cheerwine. Very regional. Mountain Dew, number 5. One more. Not 7-Up. Knee-high, not knee-high. I will tell you that it's a version of one of these others that we've already had. A version of it. Root beer, not root beer. Although Daniel would argue with you. He loves root beer. I do too. Mr. Pibb. The runner-up to Dr. Pepper. Nope, that's not on there. Mellow Yellow, not on there. No Sprite. No A&W. Sierra Mist, not Sierra Mist. And now it's Starry. They keep switching it up. I don't know what's going on with that. If you don't get it in a second, I'll give it to you. They tell you not to drink this because it's not any better for you. But, you know, you got to do what you can, right? Because we love our soda. Cherry Coke. Not a Cherry Coke, but I do love that. And I'll tell you, cherry Pepsi is just not the same. Pepsi is my favorite, just plain cola. But when it comes to the cherry ones, I like the Coke better. Something about the flavors. Diet Coke. There you go, Shannon. Number 2. That's for when you want a soda, but you don't want all the calories that come with it. It's still going to kill you some kind of way. But, you know, just so we have our priorities straight. All right. Our next piece. This is one of our very new exclusive blockbuster colors. This is River Ride in gold. So we have antiqued gold frames with that beautiful turquoise crackle stone inside. This one has curved bars that usually fit, like you see where the chains are on mine. That's where those curved bars would be. This is usually in silver, but this is a really, really nice combination. Pepsi Zero is good. I do like the Pepsi Zero. I'd rather have the Coke Zero or Pepsi Zero than the Diet. I think they taste better. Hey, Ruth, thank you for sharing. All right, let's put this on our model. This is River Ride. And I don't have it loosened up, so it's not going to sit right on her. So let's see. Let me loosen it up just a little bit so that it will sit right, because she's got the stiff neck, you know. She probably should get that checked. Go to the chiropractor or something. Yeah, I don't know what they do to it different. I haven't looked into that. But whatever they do, it tastes better. Okay, now I'm really messing stuff up. I made it fall off the tag. Give me just a second. Let me see if I can get this extended out. It's always something around here. Oh, I'm about to lose this clasp. There we go. This is why you don't give me jewelry. You're probably not going to wear it all the way up like it is. And this is still not going to look right on her. I have pictures with it on me with the silver one. It looks a whole lot better than this. But here we go. So this is River Ride. This is about where it's going to hang. So half above, half below that collar. Of course, if you want it up closer, you can take in some of that. And because your neck is soft, it's going to fit around there better. I can't believe I did that. See, I have the earrings right here. Let's see. My keyboard is going crazy again. There we go. All right. So this is River Ride in gold. This is a comedy of errors tonight. Number 7. And we have 4 of these. I'm going to have to hang that back on the tag later. I need an assistant so they can hang it back on the tag, right? So River Ride, number 7. You probably should not let me touch things today. All right, next up. Botanical Banquet. This is in purple. These are little clusters of teardrops and marquee-shaped beads. They are in, I'm going to call this a dark plum. You can kind of judge for yourself, but it looks a little plummy to me. Maybe not quite as plummy as some of our others. Really, really pretty necklace. And our earrings are those same teardrops with the little cluster at the top. So you wouldn't need to upgrade these either, which is great because some of these colors are a little harder to match than others. So this one is going to be half above, half below that collar with the 2-inch extension. It is going to sit down to mid-chest. So I have 3 of this one. Botanical Banquet. It is in purple. It is going to be number 8 tonight. Now let's see. I try not to use the longer bust because it's black. My white one is out in the garage. I need to get it. Sometimes it throws off the balance of color, but we're going to try it. So this is our next one. This is, again, a special color for this blockbuster. And we normally have it in 5 colors. We have ivory, pink, purple, brown, and black. And somehow I got this twisted. There we go. Told you really should not let me near the jewelry. This is the other one that fastens with the ribbon so that you can adjust the length of it. So this is all the trimmings, 3 layers. This is red, pearly, or metallic beads, whichever one you want to go with. They look very similar. So it's going to be hard to gauge that. Some really nice other beads there. You can adjust the length on this one using that ribbon. This is tied out about as far as it's going to go. So this is the longest that you're going to have it. All my little beads are flipped over. There we go. Let's make you hang right. There you go. All right. So it is meant to be asymmetrical. So our larger bead right up here goes up a little bit higher on that side. This is going to fall about 1 inch below the bust. And then our other one is about mid-abdomen-ish. It'll vary just a little bit depending on how you have it tied or how it fits on you. Again, you can tie it tighter. I usually only go to about here just because you still want those beads to show around the side of your neck. But you can get it up to where this part is above and on the bust, and these two are higher up in the upper abdomen, which makes it harder to pull off. So we have 3 of this one, all the trimmings in red, and this one's going to be number 9. I didn't realize we already did number 8. I don't know why I don't remember doing 8. One of those days. Number 10. Last one before a question. This is not a blockbuster. It did come out last week, because that's why I got it this week. It's taken us about a week to get things in. Top of my list. This is in brown. So we have the light brown pearly beads. A little bit darker than a champagne brown. We have the gold links. So large gold links here. Kind of, I guess those are large. We're going to call these extra large and go with large in here. So this one just has chain links. This one has the large links, extra large links with the pearly beads. I told you, they seriously have a lot of gold out this year. This is the length. So one of these up above that collar, one of them down below it. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to hang to mid-chest here. So we have 2 of these. The chunky chains are also still in. So there we go. Top of my list in brown. 2 available, number 10. All right, let's find another question. We already know that you know your sodas, so let's see. What else do we have? What do we have besides soda? All right. We're going to go with the first 4 on this because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're not going to do that many answers. It has 9 answers listed on here. But we're going to do the first 4. And we're going to be looking for number 2. Name something you keep in your car. Something you keep in your car. What do you have in yours? I have all 4 of these. Had to look. There's a few that I don't have on there. Sunglasses. Not sunglasses, but that is a good thing to keep in there. Because you know that the sun comes out at the end of the day in the evening when it's glaring right in your face. Ice scraper, Kleenex, flashlight, charger. None of those were on there. Something more common. Napkins. Not napkins, but that's good. The air gauge. The air gauge was also not on here. Jumper cables was actually number 6, Shannon, so it was further down the list. But it wasn't on there. Phone, that's your phone. That's in my back pocket usually. Or up on my My little magnetic mount. Water or drink, number 2. That was it, Becky. Food or water. Insurance, registration, a jack, a coat. No, but a coat was down in spare clothes and shoes. That was number 7. GPS also wasn't on there, but that was number 5. GPS or a map of some sort. So we still need 3 more. 3 more that were more popular than the GPS, the jumper cables, the spare shoes and coat. Blanket. Not a blanket, but you might have a certain type of blanket, a special blanket in this that is in your car. Neck pillow. Oh, I have never yet had a neck pillow, and I should get one. Wet wipes. Not wet wipes. Emergency kit. Yes. Your emergency kit or first aid kit. Either one usually has, you know, those silver blankets. Yeah. That was number 3. I also have one in my go bag. So, you know, just in case I don't have the car, I've got one in my bag. So we've got food and water. We've got a first aid kit. 2 more things. Number 1 tends to be in my cup holder. Don't ask me why. That's not where it goes, but that's where I put it. Tools, not tools. Not tools. Although sometimes you can find those there too, along with nuts and bolts. That change, yep, your money, your spare change, I just dump it in my cup holder. You know why? Because my van has 12 cup holders. There are 8 seats and there are 12 cup holders. So I don't use them all. So I dump my spare change in one. One more thing that you will be glad to have, but you're probably going to let somebody else do it for you. You'll just be glad to have one. Because it really ruins my day when this happens. And I need it. And I know how to do it, but I'm going to let somebody else do it for me if they're going to offer. The spare tire. There we go. That's spare tire. The jumper cables too. I carry jumper cables, but if you don't push me, I'm not going to use them. That's what men are for. You know, it's not because we don't know how. It's because we literally don't want to. That's my take on it. All right, let's move on. Lots of stuff we've got in our cars, though, I'll tell you. Mine looks like I live in it, I swear. This is Party at My Palace. This is in brown. So if you have anything from us in the brown moonstone, we finally have a coordinating earring. So this is brown moonstones and white rhinestones set kind of in a wheel shape. This is the length and size. I do have 2 of them. So we've got Party at My Palace in brown, number 11 for these. Number 12. Here's another seasonal piece. Location, location, location. It is in orange, but this is orange and brass. Look at those fall colors. That pretty antiqued brass, the brighter pearly orange really sets that off. Nice combination. Wear these with your browns or your rusts, anything in there. This one you can see is sitting just above the bust. So it's between mid-chest and the top of the bust. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down over the bust. This does have large enough links that if you don't want it that long, you could pull it back some and fasten into this chain to give you a little bit less length. So we have location, location, location. This is in orange, number 12. I'm so confused about why they went with orange on that. Maybe there was another brass one, because usually the way that they name them or the color that they use for them is the color that they're going to switch out for something else. So we may get multiple versions of it in different colors. the color that they use on there is the color of the thing that they're going to switch out. So it would be the pearly beads on here. That's not the case. They did switch out the colors of the beads, the pearly beads, but they also switched out the metals. So both of them were switched out on that particular piece. So if you ever look at something and wonder, is this going to come in another color? Your clue is the color that they use on the piece. Like this one says orange. You want to know, is this going to come in another color? It definitely is. The pearly beads are going to be a different color. Not always the metal. This is one of those anomalies. But the pearly beads are going to come in a different color. This one that we just had was brown. The top of my list one. This one's in brown. So this one, when it comes out, these pearly beads are going to be in a different color. It's still going to be gold. We may get some silver variations, but the pearly bead is always going to be a different color. So that's your clue to seeing if it's going to come out in a different color. And they usually come out in color families. So like if we have a pink, we're probably going to get a blue, probably going to get a purple, maybe a yellow. The brown ones, we're probably going to get a red, probably going to get a white. So color families, things like that. So hopefully that helps you kind of decode what they're doing with these names. All right, our next one, Spotlight Stunner. I have this in white. Love mine in white. It looks like a lot, but I will tell you that if you're not comfortable with this much glitz, this looks great with a V-neck shirt. Let me see if I can put my hands over it, because this is what's going to show. If you tuck this into your V-neck shirt, that's going to show right in that V. So a button-up V-neck shirt, or one of the button-up ones that you don't button all the way to the top, is only going to show a certain amount of this necklace. So if you're not comfortable with the whole thing, that's a good way to wear this. This is in a navy blue. This one has the upside down rhinestones, which means our point is on the top. These points are not sharp, so you're not going to hurt yourself on them, but it causes the light to reflect differently because of the way that that is faceted. The earrings, also those same pieces, so no need to go looking for another pair. Let's see what it looks like on her. So this is the length and size on her. We have some, basically that first top row at least above that collar. Most of the rest of it is below. Our last one here is just above the bust. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to the middle of the bust. This is a great one to wear against a very plain dress. You see how this top is? So imagine you have a higher neck, and this is a dress. It could be black. It could be beige or tan, because that would be pretty against it. It could be a white like this. You see what that's going to do. It's going to decorate that whole top. So something very plain would be good with this. We have 3 of these. So this is Spotlight Stunner. It is in a navy blue. It is number 13. Almost can't get those cards apart. Now let's put her shirt back down where it goes. I never get it straight anyway, so let's see if I can get it straight this time. Not so much. She's always leaning. All right. Number 14. Number 14. We have these gorgeous flowery earrings. Look at these. Gallant Garden. These are in multi. So who knows what the other color is going to be. Actually, I happen to know because I've seen the other ones. So the other ones, the color of the flower petals changed. So these are a pink one. They have a little bit of blue. Can you see that blue up in the top? We've got the green leaves. We have a yellow rhinestone center in those flowers. I know it's kind of hard to see. And then the white rhinestones all the way around the outside edge. This is the length and size. So we have 2 pairs of these. Gallant Garden in multi, number 14. Number 15, which will lead us up to our next question. In Good Glazes. This is in silver. We normally have it in a peachy color, a black and white speckle, and I don't know what to call that. Maybe an ocean blue. It's darker than a turquoise. This one's in silver. So we have the silver, almost like a metallic sheen on these beads, the chunky beads. And then we have the spacers. And then this is kind of a light gray with silvery speckles. So all these are speckled when you see them. The earrings are those silvery beads. This is the length. So sitting just above that collar with the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down here, which is going to be just below the collar. So we have 3 of these in Good Glazes in silver, number 15. So today we had a protest downtown. I was on Fayetteville Street by the courthouse. So of course everything happens by the courthouse, right? It was Friday. So I guess everybody was taking advantage of the Friday. It's actually kind of quiet down there today until like the last half hour and all the crazy people started to come out. I'm looking for a question while I'm talking. So this afternoon we had a preacher just down the street from us, not very far. We could hear him some of the time yelling about how religions are taking everybody's money. He's not wrong. Then we had the protesters protesting about the prisoners in Guantanamo Bay. So we had that. And then we had an ambulance and 2 police cars. And that was before the police car that arrested somebody outside the courthouse. I don't know if they were like taking him from the court or what, but this all happened in the last half hour. So that was our afternoon. It was very quiet until then. Nice. Not even a lot of street noise today, but then we had that. I guess everybody decided to come out at once, and we're all losing our minds. Oh, and then we had the guy who's not quite right in his mind who was yelling at the protesters. So there was that. And he did it both going down the street and coming back. So we got to do that twice. Let's see. Let's do this one. 5 answers for this one because there's so many different answers for this. Let's go with number 5. Name something you might eat with crackers. Something you might eat with crackers. What are you going to eat with your crackers? We all like different stuff with our crackers. Then I'll tell you what my favorite thing to put on crackers is when we're done. Cheese, of course, number 2. Soup, number 1. Cheese and soup got to be the 2 most popular answers, right? Chicken salad. Oh, that's a good answer. Dip. Those 2 were not on there, but that's great. Peanut butter, number 3. Chili, number 4. You guys are good at this. Summer sausage. So you were really close on that one. That's sliced meats, and summer sausage is sliced meat. So we're going to let you have that one. My favorite thing to do is peanut butter and jelly. I know it sounds weird, but I spread the peanut butter on there, and then I put a little dab of jelly with my spoon right in the middle of it, and it's so good like that. That is my go-to snack. It doesn't matter what cracker it's on. Sometimes I have the buttery club crackers. Sometimes I have the Ritz type. Sometimes I have the saltines. It's good on all of them. Yeah, salami's good on them too. All those meats, right? And if you're really good, the meat, the cheese, the gourmet mustard is really good with those. Do you love it? Like at the holiday times when they come out with the sets that have the different meats, the different cheeses, the little sometimes it's little jellies or sauces or the mustards or whatever, and the crackers, so you can try a whole bunch of different stuff. Like Hillshire Farms has some. What is the other one that's really popular? I can't think of it. Yeah, love those sets. They're so good. Hi, Daisy. Good to see you. Daisy, we had several sets of really nice earrings tonight, but we have already shown them. So you'll have to catch the replay. We have a few more pieces to go, and then we'll be done. That's Caitlin's new job, though. She got hired by a company called Neat and Sweet, and it's basically like a cocktail lounge. Hickory Farms, that was it. Basically like a cocktail lounge, so they have fancy cocktails that they make there, and they have charcuterie boards and desserts. So hence neat for the drinks and sweet for the desserts. But she makes the charcuterie boards, and she has so much fun. They have her try all the different cheeses and meats so that they know what they taste like, and she's found some new favorites. So pretty cool. She's loving that job. All right, this is our last new blockbuster. This is a limited edition color. We do only have 3 of these left. This one is the one I call the jellyfish necklace. And you know what? I wore this the other day, and somebody else said, that looks like a jellyfish. Doesn't it look like a little body up here, and then its little tentacles coming off down here? This is called Designated Diva. It is in gold. So we have the gold mesh beads. Love these. They're completely hollow. You can see through them. And then we have the white pearly beads. We have white rhinestones. And then we have pearly beads and 1 crystal cut bead down here on the bottom. So now we have a gold jellyfish to go with our silver jellyfish, because we want all the colors of the jellyfish. This one comes with the pearly white earrings on the gold backs, but I don't know if you were able to tell the other day what I wore with them is my gold Putting on the Glitz. This is actually my earring. That's why it's not on the thing. So that matches the rhinestones down here in the jellyfish. So it makes a really nice upgrade for this necklace. This is the length. This one does have an extension. I had to look because my silver one doesn't, and I think I broke it off of there. So now I know there's one on there. This one, the jellyfish, is going to sit right there at the bust. So that's where we come to a V at. And then the little tentacles going to go down the front of you into the upper abdomen, down to about mid-abdomen. With the 2-inch extension, you're going to be down in belly button territory. So right down there. If you want it a little bit shorter, you can see these are sort of like the paper clip links. So you've got a lot of room that you could fasten your clasp into that and pull it up a little bit. So if it's a little bit too long for you, you can do that. So we have, actually we only have 2 of these. I read my tag wrong. We have 2 of these left. Designated Diva. It's in gold. It's going to be number 16. And I do also have some more of those gold glitzy hoops. So if you don't have any and you want some for that necklace or for others, I do have some more. All right, then do some more earrings. We have the Works in brown. So these are a brown and white rhinestone earring in a teardrop shape. This is the length and size. I've got 1 more pair of these. And that's because this one, you can see, is missing a couple of the brown rhinestones. This is the one I had on my desk, so I'm showing it anyway. My other one has all the rhinestones. So this is the Works in brown, number 17. Got to take that one out of circulation. I keep forgetting to take it out. Number 18. Love these 2. Shiny copper. Look at all the little stars. Aren't they cute? Dangly stars. They're dancing down here. So we're on a post hoop. This is the length and size. So we have, these are called Happy Independence Day, I guess because of the stars. In copper, we have 3 of them. Number 18. And Max has come to harass us all.
No, I'm not harassing you.
You're not harassing me?
Nope.
Well, then you should be.
Not your day.
It's not my day?
Nope.
Oh, darn. Maybe another day. All right. If any of you are fans of the ear cuffs, these are a really cool pair. These are silver and white rhinestone. Let's see if I can get those white rhinestones in. So like a double cuff. These just hang on the edge of your ear. Wherever you want to put it, you can put it anywhere around, just where it has something to grab onto. These are called Gallery Glow Up. They're in white. Let me just put them up here so you get an idea of the size. So that's the size of them. We have 3 pairs of these. Gallery Glow Up in white, number 19. Everything has been falling today. Always fun. 2 of these left. Let's fasten those backs a little bit tighter so they don't fall off of here. Intensely Icy in white. These are based in the silver metal. I do have some in the black metal as well. I think I might have one more pair in the black. They both have the white rhinestones, so double circles. The post is right here in the top, so they're going to hang down as much as they can. Sorry, my news tables. This is the length and size. So we have Intensely Icy in white. 2 of these available. Number 20. Again, if you like either my necklace, which is, this is the black metal with white rhinestones, or the earrings, I have 2 more of the necklace, 1 more of the earrings. Just say I want your necklace, or I want your earrings, or I want both. And I'm not going to give those a number. So technically we have 22 pieces, but I'll get those in your pouch. Okay, so Sunday we have one and dones. And there were several things that came in today that we only have one of. So I'm saving those for Sunday. I didn't bring them out, even though they're newer things, because I wanted to have some fancy new things to show you on Sunday for one and dones. So 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for one and dones on Sunday. Again, there's a couple invoices out. So if you expected to get an invoice and you didn't see it, check your email. If you don't have it, let me know, because it may have gotten lost in the shuffle. You know how it is. They go somewhere in spam. Some of mine never even come in. My husband has sent me emails, and I know he has the right email address because I've gotten his other emails, and I just don't get them for some reason. I don't have any idea what happens, but they disappear. So if your invoice disappeared, let me know. I think that's it. So everybody have a great weekend. Hopefully you'll have some fun, maybe get some things done, and we'll see you back here on Sunday when it's over. Good night, everybody.